Hi, my name is Aminata Khan, and today I'll be telling you about how literacy has impacted my life. Literacy is one journal concerning reading and writing. Literacy has shown me how much of a hard worker I am, and today I will tell you how it changed my life. I live in two places going back and forth all my life. I was born in the United States and raised in a country in Africa called Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire is a francophone country located in West Africa. When I was 1 year old, my mom had to send me to Africa because being a single mother without a job and taking care of a child is really difficult. I then returned to the United States at the age of 5. I started going to school. When I was 8 years old in 3rd grade, I moved back to Côte d'Ivoire and continued in 4th grade. I started my teenage years there and moved back again to the United States when I was 17 years old. I hadn't spoken English in 8 years. When I got back from Africa, I was nervous and anxious. I didn't want to be bullied or seen differently because I don't speak English. But my anxiety did not stop me from wanting to be a normal teenager like everybody else, making friends and playing sports. I was enrolled in Central High School as a junior. During the first day of school, my teacher asked everyone to present themselves one by one and talk briefly about who they are. When the other students started presenting themselves, I was in the back of the classroom trying to put things together in my head. I felt like there was a whole mess in my brain. I didn't know what I was going to say when it would be my turn to talk in front of the whole class. Every time a student got up and presented himself, I was just getting more nervous. There were 5 people before me and I just wanted to disappear. What would I say? What if I make a mistake and everyone starts laughing? When it was my turn, everybody stared impatiently, looking at me, excited to know who this new student is. I was so terrified that my words couldn't even come out of my mouth. I forgot everything that I was about to say. The classroom was so quiet. Then suddenly, I heard a boy from the front of the classroom who started laughing at me. My legs were shaking. I started sweating so bad that I could feel my sweat coming down from my underarm, and the whole class started laughing with him. I was humiliated. I ran out of the class and started crying. The first 2 quarters were my toughest moments. Having to learn a new language in a new school with unfamiliar people who didn't understand my situation was really hard. But weeks later, I met new friends with whom I used to study. Their advices helped me a lot with my speaking and writing. My teacher one day assigned everybody to write an essay about a book that we were reading in class. He would choose who wrote the best essay and use it as an example when he would be teaching the upcoming juniors the following year. I was nervous about writing an essay in English because I didn't want it to be bad. I had 1 week to write the essay, but every day I said I was going to start writing it, I just leave it for the next day. I started writing the essay the night before it was due. I didn't know where to start or what to write, but I just took my computer and started typing everything that came into my mind until I was done. I then went back to make correction and added more words if it was necessary. When I finished the essay, I just submitted it and started praying for a good grade because I wasn't sure that it was good. The next day, when we got to school, it was time for the results. Who wrote the best essay? I was just sitting silently and did not care about having the best essay because I thought there was no way my essay would be good enough to be used as an example. As soon as the teacher started reading the best essay, I knew it was mine, but I acted like everybody else, calm and just listening. But it was a complete opposite in my brain and heart. I had the feeling of joy and pride that I don't even know how to explain. I was so proud of myself. I started laughing to myself. I didn't know that I was going to make it. I had so much fear and was so anxious about how I was going to be able to have a good grade in school. But I realized that sometimes I just had to fail to get better. Failure doesn't mean that everything is over. It's more than just okay to fail. It's necessary because we learn from our failures. This experience made me more confident about everything I want to overcome in my life. I always believe that I can do what people think I can't and work hard to achieve my goals.